Hi everyone, my name is Misha, and if you're new to my channel, I am a plant enthusiast from Florida with over 280 plants in my collection. Right now, I am definitely adding to that collection because today I feel like the mailman was like Santa Claus. I even told him that because I have not only one, two, three, but four boxes of plant mail. And so I want to just pretty much unbox it. I tend to be like horrible about you know, doing the whole filming, and honestly I do something plant related on a daily basis, especially when you have a collection of this size. So right now what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna open them up and let's just get started. This particular one, it's from my fiance and it's supposed to be a Hoya, so let's check it out. And he purchased it on Etsy, and it's a place called MMRTArt, and he purchased it in September 15th, and today's the 21st, and he paid $20. I guess shipping was free. As soon as I open it, it's pretty much just a receipt. Actually, he paid $30.40 with the shipping. And it's a Hoya Bilobata. And this is what I see. Once I remove that, this is what I see. And it's cuttings. I have to be so careful because they put so much cotton. It's funny because the way they did it is they said it's a rooted cutting. So it comes, let me see. I see the little planter is like a 2-inch planter, but it's taped in there. Ugh. And I want to be gentle since more likely it was just rooted. I have never purchased from this particular vendor before. And still some more in there, which I'll save for later when I have to send something to someone. Very little spillage. You know what? I have a little towel. Let me make it be useful. That's interesting. The little planter still has a price tag of $3.99, so maybe it's a planter that he reused. I tug on it and it's not moving, so more likely it's rooted, but this is what it looks like. And see how the little planter says $3.99. Houseplant foliage. I wonder if he just got a good deal. One of the leaves, it's broken. I need to spray the plant because it has a little bit of white residue, and I tend to spray any plant that comes in the mail because it has been in an enclosure and you don't know if it could grow fungus or anything like that. So just to kind of avoid anything, I just spray them and keep them about a week away from the rest to just make sure that they're not giving anything to my plants. So the leaves are kind of thin, but they're still very succulent. So I think what I'm gonna do is I might replant it, but I'm not quite sure. What would you do in my situation, especially with that little bit of white on the bottom leaf? I honestly don't know how I feel about it. It could be a little pricey, I'm not sure, but I am building my Hoya collection. I think this week I had done a Hoya collection video, but now I have had another 5 or 6 Hoyas. But anyway, so that's the first box. Let me keep going, not to make it too long. So this one is from PremiereSucculents, and I purchased this particular one on the 11th, and today's the 21st, so they took 10 days, and I paid $11.30 counting shipping. I can't remember if I ordered from PremiereSucculents before, but today will definitely let me know if I'll purchase again. This is what it looks like. And it just pretty much has care tips and a little note. And he's just kind of giving me information about their shop. The paper and more paper. They gave me a little gift. Oh! I love when people do that because it's like you're already excited about your plant's arrival, and then on top of that they send you a little gift. It's like, are you kidding me? And then they had more paper underneath. Oh, I really, really, really love when they do that. So it's so cute because I ordered a fairy tale cactus and look what they wrote. Ah! Caution, I poke, open with care. So that's nice because, you know, you never know what someone how someone can do an opening of a package from all the excitement. You kind of forget. I've never had this in my collection before. I kind of have, I think, a little bit of everything, but I definitely have Hoyas the most. I just love them. And there's certain succulents and cacti that I just simply love. I'm nervous. This is well wrapped. I give them that much, which is adorable. I'm glad they packed it well, you know? when I see like YouTubers having this particular cactus, I don't know, I just flippin' think it's like the cutest cactus ever. Oh, this is so cute. I hope it's in a planter if this thing pokes. I hope so. I don't know. Oh no, it's bare rooted. But it'll be so easy to plant it because you can tell that they just took it out of the planter. But look at that. Isn't that amazing? And I love it when there's like those particular ones that look like little like castles, and so this is gonna be neat. And it's a little dry. You can tell that it needs a little bit of water, but that's the beauty with shipping, you know, a cactus. Like, you want to ship it this way so that it doesn't come to the house being mushed. So, mush. So, I'm in love. I really hope it gets wider because that's exactly what I want. I want that look of it being wider and just kind of maybe combine it with something else. Okay, so let's proceed. I'm gonna carefully put this one aside. I want to check like their little gift. It's a Fluminescence Lavender. It's a Tradescantia Luminous Lavender Cutting. Isn't that flipping cute? Oh, I love it. I have the Nanook, and now I have this one, so I might pair them together. Oh my gosh. Like, PremiereSucculents, like, thank you so much. I am so happy right now. I'm telling you. And the thing is, like, I was prepping for it. So I tend to have this habit that I purchase a plant and I go and look for unique planters, because I don't want just terracotta or just like, I want some that have, you know, some sort of character. And the ones that are like ceramic, and you can tell someone made them in a class or whatever, if I can find that either thrifting or whatnot, that's golden to me. I love those. But terracotta, because of the plant species that I have, a lot of them have to be terracotta. So, yeah. So this particular one, by the way, it's, and all of these vendors, by the way, are from Etsy so far. So this one's name is HoneyPlantCo, and what I'll do is I'll write it down on the screen so that if you guys are happy with my purchases and you guys want to check them out, check them out. So so far I'm happy with the first two, of course. So let's see, this one, I'm buying a Hoya, and I ordered this one from HoneyPlantCo on the 13th, and today's the 21st, and I paid, so it was 8 days, and I paid in total $23.99. And the shipping was free, so I just have the receipt. So when you open it, this is the first thing that you see. And it says,
"Hi, thanks so much for your support. We're a small shop and every purchase means the world. We hope you are safe and healthy with everything going on. A review or a tag on Instagram or even both makes a big difference for our small business. If you can't, that's not a problem at all. We hope you love your new plant and we hope it thrives in its new home."
And then they do their best to reuse and to recycle packaging. That's sweet. That's very sweet. So there is a lot of spillage. You can hear it. My dog is acting up. So this is another Hoya. I consider this one more of a basic Hoya because it's very readily available. I tend to purchase more rare ones, but let's face it, when you're a Hoya mom, you want them all. So let's see. Oof. I'm so glad I put the paper down because this is messy. So all the soil's out of the plant. I don't know if you can see it, but all the soil, it's like on the side. You can hear it. This is gonna be a disaster. This is gonna be sadly bad. I feel like this vendor didn't put anything over the plant. At least not that I can see, to avoid spillage. I'm a little worried. Let's see if I can do this with the least amount of damage. The bag is moist. The soil's not getting out, so I'm assuming it does have something to protect it and it still came through. Because look at this. I'm so afraid, and the planter is down here. And you see the soil up there. I'm gonna have to like put the soil out. And the thing is, like, they tried to protect it with even a stick. So I'm not sure what happened here. This is bad. Let me see if I can. I'm nervous. Oh my gosh. So I'm gonna have to dump the soil. There's no way to go about it. Part of the plant came out of place. Oh no. It's a Hoya Bella. And yeah, it's, oh my gosh, well, at least I can check the roots. Oh my gosh. So they did put saran wrap, but it didn't do much. So this is a bummer. So obviously they tried, and I don't know what happened, but the plant was definitely out of the box. Oh, this is a mess. This is real life, people. Oh my gosh. I am so bummed because this is already a you know, a plant that it's definitely, you have to be gentle with it, and it's just, it fell out of the pot. It wasn't even in it. I'm going to show you guys the roots in a little bit. One moment. So, like, the soil's pretty dry. And here's my Hoya Bella. Oh, dear God. This one is not even rooted. And it's paper thin. You can't even see it. And when they're like that, they were overwatered. This other ones have more of a root system. But yeah, like this is a mess. And I'm really like bummed. It seems like the plant itself, it's not that low. I'm gonna have to definitely work on this as soon as I'm done filming and repot it, because like all the soil, a lot of the soil, it wasn't in the plant. So, and I have to be like very gentle, because the roots, you don't want the roots to keep, you don't want the plant to be so stressed. And right now, this is a lot of stress for the plant. But if it would have been packaged, you know, it's it would have been really beautiful looking, and it's gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine. I don't know if I want to place it in soil for a bit, or water, but I'll probably put it back in soil and spray it like I do with all my plants. I don't even know what to do with this soil, but I'm gonna put it right here for now, because there's one last box. Let me kind of fix this. There's one last box that I want to do, and then after that I obviously have to get to work. So the last box is actually from Coco Ranch, Hoya, and the interesting thing about this is I had ordered 4 cuttings, 3 in one, I think 4 cuttings and a plant. And I ordered in 2 different occasions. So they first shipped the 3 cuttings, and 2 out of the 3 made it. So when I mentioned that to her and I showed her photos, because the cutting, the leaves were like new. So by the time it got to me, it was just mush. There was no saving it. She said place them in soil. It didn't. And I wasn't going to get my refund. And so I was going to leave it alone. But a friend of mine actually said, you know what, you should honestly request your refund, because you pay for a plant and you didn't receive it. You received smushed. So I contacted her and she kind of went off. And of course, I'm not gonna like give a lot of details, but in my opinion, it wasn't professional the way she went about it. And so I kind of, when she went off on me through email for trying to get my refund through PayPal, I just didn't even reply. I was just like, you know what? It's, you know, it's not about the money. It's about the principle. And I paid for something that I didn't receive. And so it just kind of left a bad taste in my mouth. It was just extremely unprofessional, to be honest. And I'm not confrontational, so I just kind of let it be. And then a few days ago, I received an email out of nowhere, and she was sending me this, and she gave me a refund for my cutting. So I'm not sure if by me not reacting to her made her think. I'm not sure, but so she sent me this. And I just wish that, you know, she could have just taken a breather and realized, you know, that I didn't think she did it on purpose. I honestly feel like it was a mistake. And I feel like, you know, she has a good selection of plants. And sadly, you know, whoever cut the cutting, it was just not good to cut from that section. And so she ended up sending me the plants, I think, because yeah, she sent me the plants because the first cuttings were so like young and one was completely smushed. So I guess to make sure that they make it, I don't know. So I thank her for, you know, coming back and doing this, because this was unexpected. And I don't know if I want to order again in the future unless it's like a full plant, because I just didn't think it was like the best customer service to react that way, because I never meant for her to think that, you know, that I thought she mailed me something that was not good. But her reaction definitely was not good. But anyway, so she did send me the Hoya Camphorifolia. And I'm not sure if you can see this very well, because I know that the camera, right now it's nighttime and I'm trying to like do my best with like my lighting. So the leaves are like semi-succulent, and it's a beautiful Hoya. It's very yellow. I'm not sure if that's normal, but it's very yellow, and you have some spotting on the back of the leaves. So I'm not sure why that is and why it looks spotchy, but you know, I'm sure that I'm gonna put it on sphagnum moss, and I'm hoping it's gonna be okay. But it's a beautiful Hoya. What the? This is the Hoya that she should have sent me. And it's an Australis Tenuipes. So this is actually the one that I had paid for and she sent me dead. You know, by accident. And it's nice to see how beautiful it is. I'm gonna spray them because it has some spider webs. So I'm not sure why. There's even like little things like hanging there from spider webs. But let's hope that it's just like regular spiders. But this is like a really nice cutting. Like, I'm so thankful that she did this. So, oh, so she actually ended up sending me the fourth plant. I wonder if she felt bad that she kind of went off on me like that. Honestly, like, I don't know what to say at this point. I think, you know, in time I can purchase again full plants. I'm gonna take care of these plants really good. I'm really happy that she sent like such a nice cutting. And I'm, very sorry that when I did request for a refund or send the plant that she took it the way she did. I'm sure that running a business is very stressful. I had a business of my own, and I can't begin to know what it's like for her or any of the vendors that were here. I don't sell plants, but I don't sell plants, but I want to. And all of this is a learning experience for me. So I actually would love to know if you have ordered from any of these vendors and what your experience has been, because I would love to hear from you. I definitely feel like you guys should check out the ones that you guys like, and I hope you guys like the unboxing. I definitely have my work cut out for me because I have a lot of planting to do now. But I just want to thank you for, watching. And please, if you like this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe. I have a lot of this content on a weekly basis, and I tend to upload. I used to upload on Fridays, and I started uploading on Thursdays now. And so, yeah. So thank you so much again, and until next time. Bye.